Hello, my friends, and welcome to Italy, a Place to Love YouTube channel. The channel where I like to talk about the good, the bad, the properties, and all we have to know about Italy. So let's start today's video. Today's video, as you can see by the screen that I'm sharing, I'm on booking.com. So basically, I'm making a new type of video. So I'm selecting a town, I'm selecting a date, and for two people, and then a location, obviously, as I said, San Vito dei Normanni in this case, because I'm curious and I want to share the properties that are rented out during the summer holidays in this town, and mainly not to show you the prices because anyone can go on booking.com, select the town and the dates, and having a look about the prices, which I will also share, but it's mainly to focus on the condition of the property that is rented out as a B&B. So, because I know some people would like maybe to buy a property as an investment. So we can do both. We can see, okay, I would like to go on holiday. There is a video here, is showing me the properties. At the same time, also to understand the level of renovation, the standards which this property had been brought before we decided to, before the owner decided to rent it out as a B&B, as a guest house, as an Airbnb. So it's mainly to focus on the level of renovation, on the level of the standards of the property that is rented out as a B&B. Now, if you like this type of video, please put like, subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it doesn't cost anything. It helps my channel to grow. Then another update, if you're watching the video, I want to share with you that I opened a Facebook group called Italy, a Place to Love. The goal of this Facebook group is for me to share, anyway, my moves, my pictures, and so on. But I would also like people to interact, so to connect each other to the people who are watching my videos, and if they want to share some posts about their life, about their holidays in Italy, if they want to get some information. Now, I'm not here to answer all the information, but maybe you can help each other. So I only opened it 2 days ago. So let's see how it goes. I hope more of you are gonna join this Facebook group. All right, so let's start the video, today's video. As I said, now we are in San Vito dei Normanni. San Vito dei Normanni, we are talking about Brindisi province, Apulia region. Then let's select the dates, the holiday, let's say, because obviously to show me the properties. Okay, let's go in the high season. For example, let's do 1 week from Sunday 13th of July to Sunday 20th of July. Then for 2 adults, I'm not going for 4 children and so on. So let's see what booking.com is showing up to me and on the screen that I'm sharing with you. Now it says San Vito dei Normanni, there are 28 properties found. So let's have a quick look at these 28 properties. So we see that there are some properties with a swimming pool, some are rented out for 1,100 a week, 2,269 a week. Then we have another one here for 907, 1,050, 945. So we see that the range, okay, here we see 500. So we'll have a look a bit of all the typology of properties that, let's start, for example, from this one, from the very first, that is rented out for 1,155 euro. And so, and mainly, let's focus on the standards of the property. Why I'm also focusing on this? Because when I'm making the videos about the properties for sale, and I'm all generally focusing on cheap properties, we also see that the standards that the property, when the property is sold, are much lower than these standards. So let's say we are buying a house in Apulia region, in San Vito dei Normanni, cheap house. Let's see what the standard of renovation could be, for example. Now, I know you are all familiar with lovely properties and so on. So, for example, here I'm showing there are 36 pictures. They have a swimming pool. Now, beautiful, beautiful bedroom. Nothing really amazing, quite simple. Now, let me go back to see if it's the same bedroom or not. Maybe here they're just showing, they might have more than one bedroom. But for example, we see everything tidy and clean. Now, let's give my hints. Let's give one of my hints. For example, if on booking.com, the owners of the properties are able to show these beautiful pictures, why, when they're selling the properties, even if they are not massively renovated, even if the properties for sale don't really have high standards, I think the realtors, the state agents, should always focus on the best quality pictures that they can provide. Now, if this is a property for sale, would attract straight away. But if I go on Idealista, the same property, I might find it with awful picture. While here, there is a job, there is a, let's say, an issue to put, they put efforts anyway to show decent locations. All right, so we see, for example, that, anyway, this is probably one apartment. Um, Probably this is a villa that has more than one apartment, so it's not what the owner of one property, and but probably there are more than one there is more than one apartment. So, for example, here we see one bedroom apartment, one large double bed, so it cannot accommodate more than two people, this room. So, two people for 1 week. Okay, we are talking about the peak of the season, because in Italy, the peak of the season is July and August. So 1,155 euro for a week. Now, I'm not judging the prices because obviously it costs. We are talking about holidays. Let's see this one, the second one, 863. That is a bit cheaper. And let's go straight away to see, for example, what they're offering. Choose your bed, if available, one large double bed, two single beds. All right, let me try to select. Anyway, now number of guests, double or twin room. Here, anyway, for two people, they're asking 863 euro. And let's see the quality of the property. So, B&B Parco Monsignore. We are in the outskirts of San Vito dei Normanni. Obviously, we understand straight away that the owner of this B&B is running a serious business, because um, you need to generate a good income. So we don't know how many apartments the owners owns. So maybe it could be 4, 5, I don't know. I see, for example, here they have different tables. So this is not just one property, but there are many small apartments. Nothing special, nothing really special, so just decent, clean, and in good order, with air conditioner, television, the sofa. It's nothing really special. Anyway, we are on holiday. We don't really think about spending a lot of time in the property. We generally think about enjoying our holiday. So anyway, we see a small one-bedroom apartment with swimming pool. Okay, here there are people sharing the pictures. All right, maybe this is the family that is running this beautiful villa. Obviously, again, they set up a business. Let's see, 1 second here. Okay, yeah, I already saw. All right, B&B Parco Monsignore. Now, let's have a look to the following one. Let's have a look to the standards of this one, rented out for 2,269 euro. Villa Greta, piscina esclusiva, mare e campagna nel Salento. So we are talking about the outskirts of San Vito dei Normanni. Anyway, I see, let's have a look at the pictures. All right, so we have a swimming pool that, anyway, it's an average swimming pool. We see that the garden, the olive grove, anyway, it's in order, but anyway, for the asking price, I'd say the one before were a tiny bit better. For example, even the condition of the garden, maybe here only started, but we see that the owner of this B&B invested a quite good amount of money. So we are always talking about, let's try to put ourselves in the head of the owner of this property. He probably spent a lot of money to renovate the property, and obviously is running a business, and obviously he has to have his return, his financial return. We see anyway a beautiful garden. We are in the outdoor area. Again, the swimming pool, I'm not crazy. The area anyway is a typical area around. They haven't shown, okay, here we have the pictures of the bathroom. A question could be how much does it cost to renovate a bathroom at this type of level? Question. I guess now, for what I know, I'd say it might go between 5,000 and 10,000 euro, if not a bit more than 10,000, to make a bathroom like this. So then we have to calculate all our budgets. Anyway, villa. So here it's renting, probably the owner has just one property. So I think they rented out all the property. Maybe, for example, okay, we saw kitchen. Anyway, everything is new again. So simply to understand that, okay, here we have a picture of the sea. Esclusiva mare, maybe is very, very close to the sea. Maybe they have more than one apartment, but we see, for example, that it's well decorated. The house is in a very good order. Torre Guaceto, maybe it's very close. Maybe that's why the price is so high, because, for example, here, great location, okay, parking a few meters from the entrance door, clean, functional, and in a good location. Gianni, the owner, is a very courteous and helpful person. There are Italians who are writing these comments. Italians, anyway, love to go to Salento. So probably this villa has straight access to the sea. As we can see, they would never share. So that's why. Okay. Anyway, I see a good investment, a quite big investment behind each B&B. Obviously, the higher the prices. For example, good, 7.7, 8 reviews. Let me see how many people. So I think they can accommodate up to 5 people. So they have one large double bedroom, two large double bedroom and one single bedroom. Now, obviously, it's not worth it to rent it out for only two people, because two people, I guess they might go to pay the same amount, because now I selected only for two people. So, but if it's about five people, a family, and you want to rent a villa for a week on the sea, then I'd say yes, it's worth it. All right, now let me close here. Let me go back. So we had a look at the first three. Then we have La Mia del Carrubo 907, one bedroom apartment. Let's have a quick look to this one. Obviously, it's not easy to have a look about to all the 28 properties that are listed. Now, here there are some steps. Okay, all we see, for example, is always clean, tidy, and fully renovated at a good standards, if not very high standards, efficient, and again, so I see good investment. Anyway, we see a lovely bathroom here. Then we have a kitchen, also give you the chance. So this is typical, let's say, house Salento with star vaulted ceilings. The property, anyway, had been brought to good standards. It's a beautiful property. So basically, who is planning to buy a property in this area or in Italy, and where they want to make the house of their dreams, generally these are the type of level of renovation that the property should be brought. And then obviously on top of the selling price, then we should add always the cost of the renovation, because we see that the properties for sale are never at these standards, unless we are talking about 200, 250,000, 300,000, half million. Anyway, again, what I like on booking.com is that the pictures are always good. Now, let's try to imagine that this property is for sale. They will never put this quality of, even if the property is highly renovated, it's renovated at a very high standards, they will never show you beautiful pictures as they're showing now. So there is a business behind the B&B. Why doesn't there is the same business behind selling the properties? Now, it's a pity I'm not very close to some areas, but one of my plans in the future, anyway, is to contact the agency and ask them if I can make a decent video and decent pictures of the property for sale, because everything starts from the quality of the pictures. Obviously, here, a B&B has to sell, has to has to rent the rooms, has to rent the apartments. Obviously, the goal is to show the best quality pictures as possible. Let's have a look to this one, the fifth one, La Mia di Nonna Nina by Bianco Puglia Vacanze. So it costs 1,050 euro for two people, 1 week, two adults. Let's have a look. All right, so we have not a massive swimming pool, but again, consider the owner. You are the owner of this property, not the owner. The property is not fully renovated, so, and you have to bring it to very high standards, good quality. You notice in the picture here, it's enough to put 2 glasses of wine, it already changes the atmosphere, because you might see yourself sipping, this lovely white wine. Anyway, the swimming pool is not massive, but at least there is a swimming pool. The price is not extremely mad. We are talking about 1,050 euros something for a week. Then we see again that the apartment is not massive, it's not very big, but renovated at a good standards. Maybe the furniture is not the most expensive on the planet, but it's new. You have this feeling of new furniture, freshly painted, anyway, well kept, well maintained, floors, nothing really special. Anyway, it's always to try to understand in between purchasing a property that is not really expensive, bring it renovating with good quality standards without exceeding, let's say, with a lot of money, and for the final goal to bring it to a quality um, property, let's say, in between the budget, the money that we are spending. Again, here we see, I don't see anything crazy. What do I see is that it's clean, it's new, and anyway, we see that furniture is not the most expensive furniture on the planet. Then, nice to show one typical Puglia pizza on the table. Anyway, um, it might invite, it might tempt the person who is looking at the pictures. A bathroom. Anyway, the bathroom we see is not an old bathroom. Nothing, anyway, lovely tiles, nothing extremely fancy, but new, let's say. Again, prices of the renovation of a bathroom like this might go between 10 and 15,000 euros. It depends also how big is the bathroom. Obviously, plumbing system, electrical implant. Anyway, we see La Lamia di Nonna Pina by Bianco Puglia Vacanze. Let me see how many people. So in this apartment can accommodate up to 3 people, has one double bed and one sofa bed, which is very common. Maybe, all right, maybe they can accommodate, no, they accommodate maximum 3 people in this apartment. All right, so then we have another one for 945. Let's have a look. La dimora negli ulivi, the house in the olive grove. All right, so for example, anyway, we see a beautiful, it's not really massive villa, but we see a lovely property. Anyway, I believe that to bring to this type of quality, the owner has invested a decent amount of money. Everything we see that the property is nice, is clean, there are security cameras, we have a lovely, anyway, grove, there is a garage, there is even a garage. All right, we have a gate, safe, barbecue area. Again, quality of the pictures are nice, maybe not the best. Other one had better pictures according to me, but then we have a good sized swimming pool, lovely porches, lovely outdoor space that you can enjoy when it's very hot, under the shadow, veranda. Anyway, as we can see, the standards are quite high. An outdoor shower, which is always very nice to have an outdoor shower when it's very hot. After the swimming pool, you swim and then you go to refresh yourself. Anyway, we see that is a nice property. The owner of this B&B, okay, let me close here. So up to now, I had a look at 6 properties. Now, let's go a bit to a lower range, because here we are talking about 536 euro, and then we have another one for 576. For example, the difference, these two are cheaper because these two properties here, they are in San Vito dei Normanni, while the other one are in the Contrada, they are in the outskirts. One is 300 meter, half kilometer, 1.6 kilometers, 3.7 kilometers, 2.6, 4.9, 6 kilometers again. So while these two, for example, Nopal Case Vacanze. Now here, I guess, is someone who has who had an apartment in. Now let's have a look at the pictures. I don't see many pictures. So here we are talking about one apartment in San Vito dei Normanni town for people who like to accommodate, for people who like to spend their holidays in the town. Again, so let's go back 1 second. So we see a bedroom that it's nothing special, but renovated properly. Again, lovely bathroom, maybe not the most expensive, decent kitchen. Here we see again the bathroom. Anyway, the bathroom has been renovated properly. The floor, for example, maybe they just upgrade what they had. Doors, maybe, I believe the who renovated this project. I think here they're showing, I don't know if it's the same apartment. Anyway, yeah, it's the same apartment. We see it's a small apartment anyway, but nothing special, normal furniture, a normal bed. The furniture is nothing really special. Obviously, you are renting out, so the guest might also destroy, break it. So it's never convenient to put very fancy furniture. But what is good is to have the property clean and tidy. Nothing special. We have just an average fridge, two normal chairs, maybe IKEA. Anyway, all the owners of these B&Bs, obviously they have different standards. Again, here we see that the price is much cheaper comparing to the other one, nearly half of the price. We don't have the swimming pool. Here they're renting only to two people, number of guests, two. Now, what's the difference between price per week includes taxes and charges? Why this is cheaper? Free cancellation before 6th of July, pay nothing until the 4th. Free cancellation before 12th of July, pay nothing until the 10th of July. So they give you the option simply to cancel to cancel the booking a bit longer. So you have a few more days. That's the only difference I see between 536 and 693. Sunday 13th of July, Sunday 20th of July. All right, so it only takes 2 minutes to book it. All right, so let's see the other one, the one for 576. Again, this type of video is mainly for giving you an idea in case you would like to buy a property, and the properties that I'm showing online, they are never at these standards. And this is to give you an idea of what the standards should be of a house, of an apartment in San Vito dei Normanni that we may see to be renovated for sale. And then we see here the level of the renovation project. And also for people who would like to invest, to make an investment, so to buy a property, to rent it out as a B&B, to have a look at the standards which the property should be brought. Again, we see good floors, always freshly painted, good sized beds. Furniture doesn't have to be necessarily the most expensive. As I said, it's important that it's kind of new. We have a lovely kitchen, lovely floor, looks like marble floor. So they have invested some money, the owner. So we have television, we had a lovely couch, we have a lovely living area. I guess try to imagine that you're buying a property that has to be renovated in this area, and this is to give you an idea about what the property could become, could be. For example, here we see that this is the building from outside. Now, for each of these B&B that I saw up to now, when we are talking about 9, I see that all the owners have invested a good amount of money. So my question is, are these owners making the money back? Because this is always, the question that we should ask. I'm making a big investment as an investor, as a business runner. I have to be able to bring the money back. And I'm wondering if these landlords, if the owners of these houses, of these properties, are able to bring the money back. And I guess they are. I guess they are. I don't know, we should calculate. Okay, this is renting. Okay, we see that anyway, standards are good, lovely couch, so lovely sofa. I say couch. Um, we have, anyway, all the things that the property might need. All right. So lovely, lovely living room. Bathroom is fine. They even offer you here the washing machine, wardrobe. All right. Now we saw that the pictures are good. Let's see here. Select your option. So, okay, this property can accommodate up to 6 people. They have one large double bed, another double bed, and one sofa bed. Accommodate up to 6 people. Now, because here I selected 2 people, they are showing me 576. And if I select 6 people, I would like to see what the price is. Are they still renting for 576? Apply changes. Let's have a look, just to understand. Yes, they're still renting for the same amount of money, even if they're up to 6 people. All right. All right. It's cheaper, non-refundable, pay online. Non-refundable, pay online. Free cancellation up to a certain date is a bit more expensive. Anyway, if you're planning a week in Salento or in Valle d'Itria, in Brindisi, this price, I'd say, is quite good. Actually, 500 euro for 2 people, even for 6. I selected 6 adults for a week from the 13th of July to the 20th. I'm a bit shocked that the prices are quite low. It's dropping, so from 762 from 5 to 549. Maybe they're planning to have all the weeks booked. Anyway, it's interesting. La Torretta, again, we are talking about a property that is in San Vito dei Normanni, in the town itself. Okay, then we have 774 Fenice Puglia, 992. Then we have 693. I see lovely properties here. Now, simply because 2,589, 1,100, 2,135, 1 week, 2 adults. Let me just go here. Let's have a look at this one. the last one. Now, I should have said in the very beginning, but this video is gonna be in a premiere, so you will find me during the premiere. You will see me in the chat. So it's not a live. You're gonna watch this video. I've been recording this video before, but while we're watching, I'll be in the live. And then if you want to interact with me, I'll be there answering your questions. Let's have a look at this property. Now, I see a beautiful house. Now, if I'm the owner of a house in Salento, if I'm the owner of a house in San Vito de' Normanni, would I like to have this type of bedroom? Obviously, the answer is yes. There is a swimming pool. Looks like it's in San Vito dei Normanni because it's not in the countryside, because I see. So this is a nice villa. I guess, okay, here they have more than one apartment. It's a resort. Okay. Lovely apartment. Wow, beautiful. I'd say that a property like this can cost more than 1 million. I'd say roughly, judging by what I see with these porches, with these columns, with these beautiful arches. I don't know, I guess it's a, wow, beautiful, with swimming pool, beautiful bedrooms. Now, okay, we see also this one. All right. The Unico Albatres Palace Salento. Now, at this stage, I want to go to Unico Albatres Palace Salento. I want to see if they have a website. Okay, it's bringing me back to Unico Albatres Salento. Let's see if they have, okay, if they have a website, just to understand. So it's a resort. Unico Albatres Palace Salento, Alto Salento. Alto Salento, yes, Brindisi Province. Dove siamo? Entertainment, food, accoglienza. Il resort vanta, I'm gonna read in Italian, so. Il resort vanta 25 camere, 25 rooms, between rooms and suites, piscina, swimming pool, spiaggia convenzionata, so you have on the sea, there is a lido, a place where you have already your umbrella and the sunbeds. Area wellness and servizi di qualità, è considerato tra i migliori boutique resort. I guess, obviously, this is more like a hotel. So very good quality, very high standards. This is a proper business. Villetta Tranquilla. I would like to keep May showing more, but I understand that. Anyway, let's have Villetta Tranquilla. Let me have a look. Now, here, for example, we see nothing really special, but again, probably they have more than one room, because I see a few buildings around. They have many sunbeds, means they can accommodate more than one people. Here they're showing a range of different apartments. So obviously I see not a brand new television. I see the chest of drawer is even a bit damaged here, but doesn't matter. Anyway, we believe these are renting constantly this property. So anyway, I don't see, for example, here they just cover the couch, the sofa, simply maybe, or because they're a bit dirty, or they don't want the guest to damage or to make them dirty. Anyway, I see properties in order. Again, nothing special, this bedroom. Again, there is a wide range, a different type of range of properties. And anyway, even if the plan is to buy a property and the plan is to rent it out as a B&B, the most important thing is always to have it clean, nicely renovated. Doesn't have to be the most beautiful place. New furniture, not the most expensive, clean, again, I think I said, and again, doesn't have to be the most expensive renovation project to bring it at a B&B level. All right, my friends, so I think I spent enough time here making this video. So I will see you in the chat. I'll be there now here. I should have said this in the beginning anyway, but okay, my friends, put like and subscribe if you like this type of videos. I'll see you here on Italy, a Place to Love YouTube channel to my following videos. Bye!